What's going on, guys? Let me know if audio is better this time. Making some changes. I got a new laptop on the way. uh, let's double check, make sure we got audio. How's it sounding over there, guys? Am I in tune this time? Let me know in the comments. Gotta love technical difficulties, right? Waiting on the chat responses here. But I appreciate you guys. We're out here representing episode 165, bringing it back. Seems to be something going on funky with the software that I use. So I went back to a different software. It looks like we're working good now. So I do apologize, guys. But with that said, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming on back. There's been a lot of things that has transpired in the last week. Last week, we had the SEMA build-off finals. And of course, you all know Seth Carranza won the SEMA build-off with his beautiful hypnotized 1964 Impala, suicide doors. Just an amazing vehicle. So with that said, after deliberating afterwards and kind of sitting down and kind of looking at the entire scope as a whole, we figured that it would be customary, like previous years, to also bring back SEMA, or bring back an honorable mention that we bring to SEMA. Although we didn't have the space at the booth for it, we decided to move some things around. But I want to confirm with everyone that may not have seen that we are and will be bringing this amazing build right here by Joel Esparza. The ice cream truck, the Mr. Cartoon ice cream truck, the iconic truck, will be on display right next to Seth's vehicle for the entire world to see. We are really excited for this, rightfully so. Great build. A lot of amazing collaborative efforts were put into all of these builds, whether you are talking about Seth's build or whether you're talking about Joel's build, or even a lot of you other builders out there. A lot of folks brought their A game and collaboratively worked together as a team to bring you some of the most gorgeous rides that I think we've seen to date. So with that said, I just want to confirm the ice cream truck will be on display for the entire world to see. Now, there was a build that did not make the display last week. And for the life of me, I could not figure out why that build didn't make it into the shelf. And so after doing some research, I found that due to a very slight discrepancy, big shout out to Felix Jose Delgadillo. He's been involved in SEMA build-off the last couple years. Unfortunately, when he used the appropriate hashtag RC SEMA build-off 2024, he put RC SEMA build-off 2 and then pressed enter and put 024, which broke the hashtag. So when we search for these builds, we search by the hashtag to make sure everyone did it accordingly. And that means that unfortunately his vehicle was not seen to be able to display for everyone to see. So I definitely want to give the man his flowers because his build is an amazing build. And I want to make sure that you guys check it out. So without further ado, this is a build that, in my opinion, should have been on the block, but due to a very small clerical error when he posted, it didn't make the cut. Now, I don't want to take away from his build by any means, and I still feel like it needs to be seen, and the entire world should really take a look at it. But it also shows why we need to make sure that we double check those hashtags and do things accordingly so we don't miss out and get late to the party. So here's Felix's build. An amazing build nonetheless. Beautiful Chevy pickup truck. He's got an inline 6, a scale inline 6 underneath the hood of this bad boy. And it truly is an amazing build, and he really deserves his accolades. So if you guys can do me a favor, drop the homie some flowers, some claps, anything, because really this is an amazing build, and he really deserves the credit on this bad boy. It really is sad when someone puts in all this effort and in the final hour, due to a slight discrepancy that he didn't see that the hashtag was just not done correctly, he missed his way in to enter. Definitely a really top contender in my honest and humblest opinion. I really feel he did a great job. And again, it just goes to show that sometimes just missing that little bit of information goes a long way, but I don't want to take away from him. I want to really make sure he gets seen, and rightfully so. So if you guys can do me a favor, man, let me know what you guys think. I really think it's an amazing build, and he really did a great job at it. From the tonneau cover, the spare tire, the booster on the firewall, the inline six, just the detail that was put into it. Even the back, you can see he's got some pumps there in the back, made a tunnel to cover where the axle was laying frame. So just really an awesome build. And I really, really just am bummed out that due to a small discrepancy, he wasn't able to show it off. But Jose, man, we appreciate you. Thank you so very much for your efforts. So sorry that, we couldn't show this bad boy off, but here we are. And I really want to make sure you get your honorable mention on this bad boy. So, with that said, guys, we're gearing up. It's going to be a busy week and a half still ahead as we gear up to leave for SEMA. Guys are in the back packing up and getting the last final touches on our SEMA booth ready so that we can ship it off and have it ready for Las Vegas in just, a week and a half. So it's crunch time around here. But that doesn't mean that we're all in SEMA only mode, meaning that there's still some other things that we're working on that you guys should know about. I want you guys to keep a close eye out on social media platforms because the Guess What's Next campaign is going to be launching here in the next couple of days. What does that mean for you? That means that there's going to be something that's going to be coming forth and we're going to be launching at some given point. And odds are, from what I understand, it's going to be launched during SEMA. So it's going to be something new. We're going to be going live at SEMA and it's going to be early morning. It looks like Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. at SEMA. We're going to be going live, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday coming up to launch this new product. So the Guess What's Next campaign is going to be right around the corner. Make sure you keep an eye out on all our social platforms so that you can enter for your chance to win and take a good guess as to what it's going to be. I've been diligently working here in-house on photography and videos for this new product, and I can't wait to share it with you guys and able to enjoy. So something new, we're going to be launching live from there, and we can't wait to do it. So make sure you guys stay close and keep an eye out for that. It should be a good time. SEMA brings out a lot of amazing builds. Like always, we go live a few different times while I'm out there. Normally speaking, we go live every single day around noon. This might change a little bit because Tuesday we're going to be going a little earlier on than normal, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we should be going live somewhere around, I think around noon. I'll come up with the schedule, which I'll confirm with you guys here next week live so that we're all on the same page. But I just confirmed, going to be having Alex from Hoppos on one of the days with us, and he's going to be talking to us a little bit about the collaboration like we did last year with the mini truck. And who knows, there might even be some cool stuff that you guys may see from their booth. So I look forward to it. It should be a good time. It should be a lot of content being shared. So normally speaking, when I'm at SEMA, I try to go live as much as possible, share a lot of content, a lot of videos. So keep an eye out for those. If there's something specifically you want to see, like maybe I can count how many Bluetooth drive shafts I find. That could be a new video venture that we might do. I don't think a lot of builders would be happy if I do that, but you know what I mean? Like when in Rome, you got to do it, right? But what's going on? Let's see what's up with some of the guys that are already in the chat. Make sure we're not missing anyone out in here. I did get started a little bit early here, but Shay Kick, what's going on with you, man? He wants to know a little bit more about the 63. As mentioned, we really hope to launch the 63 sometime towards the end of the year or at the beginning of next year. That's the game plan. We'll give you guys a little bit more information as we're getting closer to that launch. You guys already know about the 63, so we're not going to do a Guess What's Next campaign for the 63. So rest assured that we'll let you guys know as it's getting close and when the launch date is going to be for that. I'm excited about it. So Jacob Eckwright, what's going on with you, man? He says he thinks he has an idea for his SEMA build for next year. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you got up your sleeve there, Jacob, man. I can't wait to see it, brother. DNA Records, I agree, man. Felix's build is a sick build, man. It's an awesome one. He definitely deserves his flowers for it. Jay says he wants to know what's going on with the designer show kit for the Monte Carlo. I have not been told anything else at this point, aside from the tidbits that are already offered, but you never know. So stay close. Hopefully some more information is to come. I usually have a meeting today before I go live with the owner, getting a lot more information. Unfortunately, he's not in today. I hope to maybe catch up with them next week before the live show and hopefully have some more information on some of these questions that you guys have to ask. Let's see here. John Twitty, he says that he entered in 2 vehicles, but he had a 3rd vehicle he wanted to get in, which was his 57. He missed out just by 1 day for the SEMA build-off. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Hopefully it's a contender for next year, John, man. So keep up the great work. Jacob, I agree, man. Better late than never, man. And again, it's one of those things where I always want to show them off and try to make sure no one gets left behind. And unfortunately, I didn't get to see it in time. If not, I would have at least reached out and be like, fix the hashtag so we can get it in. You know, I mean, it takes nothing to do that, right? But unfortunately, we didn't get it in time. Don Galindo's out here representing, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We got Tony Gutierrez. What's going on, Tony, man? Appreciate you coming on back again, brother. We got John Johnson in the house as well. Thank you, John, for hanging out with us, brother. He says, Tony Gutierrez, he says, next up, an S10 Blazer he wants. You never know, man. Maybe sometime in 2029. You know, it's a lot of years left. You never know. Stephen Stanley, yes. So when the Guess What's Next campaign is up, that means only one thing. That means we got another product that we're getting ready to launch. And as I mentioned, we should be going live with it Tuesday from SEMA in Las Vegas. And it should be a good one. So stay tuned for that one. The campaign should launch, I believe, later this week for the Guess What's Next, either Friday. And we should have all next week for you guys to guess and enter in. We'll go live with it. We'll announce it on Facebook. We'll announce it live here as well. We'll announce it on Instagram and so on. So hopefully give everyone an opportunity to sign up to enter for their chance to win. DNA Records, he says, where's the submarine, right? The nuclear-powered submarine from Redcat coming to a store near you. No, I don't think that can happen, but you never know. It might be hydrogen-powered. Tony Gutierrez says he thinks the next thing is going to be a three-wheel motorcycle, maybe, like a tricycle. We got Tim Coates in the house. What's going on, Tim? Appreciate you. We got Jacob Eckwright out here representing as well. Appreciate you as always. He wants a taco drift truck. I agree. You never know. Maybe like the bed dancer, when they're finally done with it, will like sling tacos out at someone. Like, got one. You know, like that'd be a cool vibe. Beaches Lowriders, what's going on, Carnal? How you doing, brother, man? Appreciate you so much for hanging out with us. We got Yoshi. Yoshi's in the house as well, representing. He says, Oscarcito, a.k.a. Little Taquito. All right, man, I put the keto into keto. Just saying. Oh, man, Tony Gutierrez, next up, he's thinking it's going to be a 52 Chevy. Man, you got a lot of guesses, Tony, man. Keep them coming, brother. Blue Dooley says Bluetooth drive shafts and really terrible welds are SEMA staple, right? But I feel like a lot of folks already do videos on those, so it'd be kind of hard to do something. So if there's something specifically you guys want to see while I'm out there, though, let me know. I'll try to go live every day while we're out there, as I mentioned, and have a good time with you guys. Internet's always kind of hard, but I try to have something in line. I'm hoping Friday have Joel and Martin Lara on the show when they come and pick up the vehicles, the ice cream trucks. So maybe I can get them on. I'll try and find some other folks on as well. I've had Jeff Lozano the last 2 years. Maybe I can get him on as well. Always a good time having him on. But maybe we can get some more people on as well this year. Mile High RC, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Mario, he says, you like the sign on the wall? Geez, I'm going to mess this up. I got to remember. I got it. Seven Sins made that sign, and it's unique cutouts, I believe, or custom cutouts with a K. Let me double check here. Made this for us, and let's see. Let me see if I can find him here really quick. I'm going to find it, but I'm going to try and find the link for you guys so you guys can check them out. You find them at every single lowrider show, and I had to have it for here. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like we want to like get a backlight to make it pop a little bit. Ronnie, no, I do not know when clear bodies for the Valkyrie are going to be available, or maybe some upgrades, but I'll try and check in and put a pin in that to hopefully get you some answers on next week's episode. I can imagine people want to get some clear bodies so that you can paint them any way you want. That's always a plus, right? So I can definitely see the want for that. So thank you so much for your comment. I did, Carnal, I did. I got my t-shirt. I appreciate you. I got my green one. Haven't had a chance to wear it yet. I'm trying to keep it fresh and clean. If you keep an eye out, I might wear it here pretty soon. Aubrey, appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Tom Jackson says he wants to see a Lowrider Bomb 47 Chevy, man. I appreciate that. Luis Sendejas, ¿Qué hubo, Oscar? Saludos from Long Beach, California. Delegations RC in the house. Appreciate you so much, Luis. Hopefully you and the family are all doing well out there. Jeff Lozano, he's in the house as well. Jeff, am I going to see you at SEMA this year, bro? What's going on with you, man? Are we going to have you on the show again? You know, it's always a fun time when I have you on. I love putting, you know, your other half on camera. It's always a good time. See, this would be a great one. McGuire Anthony, an Astro van body. I agree with you. That'd be an awesome idea. Gerald Bubba Taylor says he wants to see a wagon of some kind. That would be awesome as well. Jay-Z Garcia, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you for hanging out with us, man. Tony is going to be in Asia when you go live, man. That's going to be a pretty big time difference for you, man. A Redcat boat. You never know. You never know. It's got to be nitro, though. John Johnson, that'd be a good one, man. A nice big lead sled, you know, 49 Merc with a little chop top action. I can see that happening for sure. OG Bustos, what's going on with you, man? Out of Phoenix, Arizona. Appreciate you. We got Marshall Sanchez. What's going on with you, man? Out representing Drop Zone. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. We got Chris as well. What's going on, brother? See, he knows. Pinches Lowriders, he has one of those signs. That's what it do, man. Munchie's in the house out of Las Vegas, man. Appreciate you, bro. Tony Gutierrez, will the 62 body mounts fit the 63 Impala? No, 63 Impala is going to come with its own proprietary mounts for that body that are going to affix to the front and rear bumper. They should be magnetic like we've seen on the 64, the new version of the 64 that recently came out. They should be magnetic like those as well, so there's no need for pins on those. The 63 will come like the 64 with magnet mounts, no more of those body post pins. Red Wolf, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for hanging out with us, bro. East Tejano RC, what's going on with you, brother? Appreciate you. Team Gutierrez says, will you rock a Team Yonkis RC Lowriders t-shirt? I don't know, man. I can't be affiliated with you. Guys are a little too wild for me, okay? Team Yonkis, you guys keep it lit. Calm down, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I would rock anyone's, man. I've worn Bloc Boiz shirt in the past. Unfortunately, it fits me like a moo-moo now because it's gigantic on me. I've done a couple different clubs. So any club that, yeah, I'll be happy to rock them here on this show for you guys. Jeff, awesome, bro. We'll see you there, man. I can't wait to see you at SEMA. Like I said, if you're down, let's get you on the show like always, man. It's always a good time. All right. It's a good question. Any sales coming, Ray Kissinger says, any sales coming in November for the Gen 8 or Gen 9? Is a Gen 7 just as capable? I read on this and seems like the Gen 7 gets a bad rap. Well, the Gen 7 is a really entry-level crawler, right? And especially considering if you're comparing it to a Gen 8 or a Gen 9 or even Ascent for that matter, right? Definitely for the price point, it's a good bang for the buck if you really want to be entry-level hobby-grade RC for crawling. But if you want more and better, you're going to want to stick with going up and above. Any sales in November that I know of, I'm not sure, but November does usually spark Black Friday. We've always kind of participated in Black Friday deals and or Cyber Monday deals. So it's unsafe to say. I'm sure we might have some kind of sale. I just don't know what products are going to be in that sale. Normally speaking, I'm not really even told what specific products will be on sale up until maybe a week before we put them on sale when I start creating the assets with the marketing team to put those out there. But stay close. You just never know. It may be something that could come that makes it worthwhile, that makes it helpful for you to make a purchase during that month. There it is. Unique cutouts. That's what it was. Appreciate you. That is the who makes the sign. Unique cutouts. They're on TikTok, Instagram, and I believe Facebook as well. Keep Fun RC, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Red Wolf says, I'd like to see a 59 Co with a truck bed still. That would be cool. A little drop bed in the back. Luis, I agree, man. We need an Impala station wagon. That would be an awesome addition to the lineup. So Gerald Bubba Taylor says, a Merc would be sweet, but in my neck of the woods, it's a Monarch. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Monarch. How many of you guys know what a Monarch is? And is that something that you guys would be interested in seeing? Craig Webb, what's going on with you from Northern Alberta? Love it. Tony, I am a medium husky size. Carry the 0. Large, extra large. Extra large is kind of the size I'm in right now. I'm in between that large and extra large size. This is actually an extra large, and it's starting to feel a little big, but it just depends. If I wash it, then it's kind of tight. So extra large would be best. J27, is a 63 the body, or is it the whole package deal like a 64 and a 59? It's going to come as a ready to run. The 63 is a ready to run. It's going to come as a ready to run, just like the 64 and the 59 in the Monte Carlo. Bodies would really not be available right when we drop, I'm assuming, unless they're ready to launch. We usually try to have the clear ones available at time of launch. I'm just not sure if they're all going to arrive in the same container ship or not. If they don't, they should be available shortly after the bodies by themselves. So. So Chris Hartman, the goal is to hopefully have the 63 drop, if everything goes as planned, sometime before the end of the year or at the end of the year, if not the beginning of next year. Give it plus or minus a month on the top end, meaning sometime between January, February would be my best case, my worst case scenario. But our goal is to try and get it here as quickly as possible. Binges Lowriders, he says he votes for a 1953 Bel Air. Great choice. Great choice. 100%. Yes, 63 RTR, 100%. And again, it's going to come, the 63 will come, like you've seen with the latest version of the 64 with the updated electronics like the 64 V2 came out with. So it'll come with torque spec servos on the rear, the V2 reef servo in the front, the updated bell crank system that you guys have seen on the 64 that allows you to, adjust the upper linkage to your liking. It'll come with the magnetic body mounts as well. So yeah, it should come with all of that except with a 63 body. Oops, let's see. What about a Lincoln Town Car, 98 maybe? Although we have not done anything with Ford, you never know, right? That might be a venture we can get into. I think a Merc would be, a Lincoln would be a very, very feasible vehicle to do. It's very popular in the lowrider scene, so it would be amazing to see a lot of people do some cool stuff with. So I agree with you. Very iconic in the lowrider scene, so 100%. And then Cody Bill, I didn't want to miss you out, Cody, says, I think another cab for the COE would be cool. 100% agree with you there as well. I personally would like to see the maybe 70s, more the square body type of GM body that we would see in the cab overs. That would be kind of, not even a cab over, but just as a whole would be really cool with a, teardrop back bed would be awesome. They were really popular when drag racing in those days were seen. It was a way that they would, travel the circuit and have their drag car in the back. Mongoose drag car used to fit on the back, and it was a square body front. I would vote for that 100%. Jacob Eckwright says another cool car would be a 1957 Chrysler 300C. Nice body lines on that too. Got Whips. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Got Whips. And he says he would love to see a full detailed 75 or 76 body. Yeah, I agree. I'm a fan of those as well. I'd love to see that. That would be an amazing addition. TNA Records, will all lowriders start coming with new rims that the 64 has? Yes. That is the plan, I guess, in the future, right? That we're migrating to when it comes to like the 64, the 63, right? Is to have those, as we're making them, come with the newer looking stuff where possible. I don't know what's going to happen with the other platforms, if they're going to continue on with those, or how far forward or far along they are, because we obviously may have a lot of inventory left on those. So you may not see any additions or revamping of anything happening with those. I don't know how those are going to slice, but I know the 64 is going to come, as you guys have seen in recent days, with the new wheels, the tires, the new servos, magnetic mounts, and the 63 is going to be the same. We hope that if we create more bodies in the future, that we will do that to those as well, if that makes sense. Got Whips, Caprice or Impala? That's your vote, man. I love it. Yes. I agree. I vote with you. Let's see, Marshall Sanchez, he says he's still waiting for us to drop a 68 Chevy Impala. That would be an amazing year to have. Nice big body as well. Stone, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate you. Jay, I agree with you, man. In a perfect world, it'd be awesome to see it arrive by Christmas time. I don't know. I don't have an exact ETA as to when they're going to arrive or if they have shipped yet. I hope that once I get that. My problem is that also there's a lot of variables that happen, and sometimes when they give us an ETA, it's a plus or minus time frame, and I don't want to say it's going to be here on this date and then we don't make it happen. So we really want to stay away from over promising and under delivering when it comes to the dates. We'd rather just, once we know, we'll drop them as we go. But like always, know that the 63, like we've been very vocal with you guys, it's coming. Craig Webb, good idea, man. I don't know if we would be the ones. I know there's some folks that make tracks, but I like that idea. Redcat needs to make a track system for crawler line for when you guys get snowed in, so you guys can go out and enjoy some crawling, man. I could see that. That'd be awesome to have. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you as well. East Alejandro, any candy red colors way in the works for any lowriders? Not that I'm aware of. Ironically enough, even when we did the two-tone 64s, we decided to go with the higher selling color, which was the metallic blue, as the third option. A lot of people were like, well, why not the red? Well, the blue actually sold like 3 or 4 times to 1. So it was an easy, way of thinking, like, well, if the blue sells more than the red, then obviously we're going to venture to offer those. But you never know, maybe some options on bodies when they create more, maybe they can be tested in those colors, and if they look good, maybe they'll come back around. So who knows? We don't know what the future is going to hold, but there's definitely a lot of stuff left on the table for us. Neff Dog, what's going on from Hawaii? Mahalo. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Red Wolf, he said, so you were a fan of the Gold Digger, man. Says need to bust out another surprise like the Gold Digger, but something different. I agree with you. You never know. Maybe something cool could come up next. I don't know. Maybe the owner already thought of some ideas for 2025. 2025. I'm like, man, did I lose a year? But yeah, you never know. Hopefully Be cool to see. Jay Dizzo, he says he still loves his OG Kaiju, man. Appreciate you, man. Keep bashing away, man. Pablo says he wants to see a Toyota 80s Cressida. Yeah, man, I don't know. Corona, maybe? Toyota Corona, that'd be cool, too. Juan Antonio Bermudez, what's going on with you, man? We got Michelangelo representing Team Yonkers as well. What's up with you, bro? Wildside Lowriders, are they going to make skirts and Continental kits for the two-tone 64? Well, we personally have never made skirts or Continental kits. The only people that I know that have ever made any aftermarket accessories like that would be Jeffries himself with his rear spare tire kit, which are really awesome setups. He made that for the 59. I don't know if he makes them for the 64. I know he makes some skirts as well. I think Kenny Chrome made some skirts as well at some point. I don't know if he still does or not. I haven't been too keen on following both of their websites a lot lately, just hyper-focus on what I've been working on with marketing here. But definitely, hopefully, the aftermarket kind of picks up on that and creates some more. That would be awesome to have. I'm sure that a lot of folks would love that. Cody Bill, is there another gen in the work? Could be an international pickup instead of a Scout that I'm aware of? No, but even if I did know something, like I could really not say anything, right? I mean, obviously, but you never know. You never know. And you asking that question might just spark an idea that might have them maybe wanting to work on something else. So thank you for the comment. Don Galindo, he's been having a really good luck with the Ascent 18s. They're doing really good at his shop, so we love seeing that. Landon, I agree. I would love to see more square body Chevy crawlers. You know, that's my get up. So 70s would be great. I even love, you know, late 60s as well. And no, unfortunately, I don't know anyone that prints 3D bodies personally. I know there's a lot of folks out there that do some stuff. You have to understand, too, that whenever you do a 3D printed body, there's a lot of intensive labor that's put into it. I'll give you an example. Joe Lesparza's build, this thing was a fully 3D printed body. And from what I understand, he's been working on this for a few years. So there was quite a bit of hours and hours and hours of work, just in prep work, to sand it down, use, you know, body filler to smooth out all of the lines from the 3D print. So, you know, just know that whenever you play with the 3D printed body, there's going to be a ton of work you're going to have to put into it. It's not just as easy as printing, but I don't know anyone personally at the moment that does 3D printing that I'd recommend anyways, that I personally know or have seen their work in my hands. But I know that there are a lot of folks out there. Not that I'm aware of, but some 20s would be some blades would be cool. Want to be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Yes, El Camino. I agree. I would love to see El Camino hopping around 100%. Chad Taylor. Aloha. Mahalo, man. Thank you so much for hanging out all the way from Oahu. East, I don't know. That I know of no bodies for the Marksman. I've seen some folks do some pretty wild stuff using some no prep bodies. Someone used like a Camaro body on it. It looked really cool back in the day, but I haven't seen a lot of 8-scope bodies being offered in the market. I've seen some folks take the bodies off and put more of a comp body on it as well. You never know. So. All right, guys. Well, check it out, guys. You know, as I mentioned before, keep an eye open. You know, as I mentioned, there's going to be a Guess What's Next campaign launching later this week, if not the beginning of next week, for the Guess What's Next campaign. We will be announcing the winner and the product live from SEMA, not this Tuesday coming up, but the Tuesday after. It'll be sometime in the morning. More details to come, so keep an eye out on that. There should be a post that should be populating everywhere for you guys to see. It should be a good time. I can't wait for you guys to see what we're working on within that. There's obviously some things that we're working on as well. We're really busy here getting ready for SEMA, so I don't have a ton more to share with you guys today, but I am excited to be at SEMA and to get the content for you guys and do some live shows from out there. It should bring a lot of good times. Before we do head out, I do want to give a shout out to Bloc Boiz because we're getting closer and closer. They're going to be hosting their RC Low and Slow Lowrider Super Show at Orange Raceway. The address is going to be 140001, so 14,001 Orange Avenue, Paramount, California. This event's going to happen Sunday, November 3rd. 2024 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. They are going to be charging $10 per car to entry. If you want more information about this event, please hit up RC Bloc Boiz on Instagram at RC_Bloc, BLOC_BOIZ, that's in zebra, on Instagram for more information. You can also find them on Facebook as RC Bloc Boiz as well. Definitely an event worth checking out, multi-year event. We're just happy to support their event and see them continue on. Unfortunately, because I did change, I wasn't able to bring the image over, but also there's a Lowrider Bike pedal cart RC show happening in Tolleson, Arizona, and that's going to happen November 23rd, a little bit later, but we'll continue to talk about this one within the next month. $10 per entry. Keep an eye open for that one. That's going to happen at 8601 West Jefferson Street in Tolleson, Tolleson, Arizona. Should be another good event as well. Hopefully I'm in town and able to attend that. It should be a good time, but we appreciate you guys. Keep it fun out there. Keep enjoying the hobby. We'll come back next week with our pre-SEMA show. We're going to talk a little bit more about products, talk about hopefully answering some more of your questions, talk about what to expect for SEMA, the giveaway that's going to happen for the Guess What's Next campaign, when, the who, the what, and the hows. So make sure you guys tune in next week, same time, same channel, same ugly face, and we'll bring you guys hopefully a little bit more of it. Until then, you guys stay safe, keep enjoying the hobby, keep it fun, and keep it light. We'll see you guys then. Stay safe.